Yeah, guys, we are in the process right now of waiting for a news conference to get started, run by the Montgomery County District Attorney. Now, we were expecting that at around noon, so at this point it's more than 5 hours ago. Clearly, there is a lot to sort out. There are a lot of locations here, and as a result, no one has come out to tell us anything really officially. We do know that the District Attorney released a statement probably about 90 minutes ago, basically outlining the person that they were looking for, a guy, as you mentioned, by the name of Bradley Stone. We did some digging on Stone ourselves. It appears that he had been in a custody battle with an ex-wife. We found that out. We were also on his Facebook page earlier today. Through that, we found out that he had some issues with the VA, none of which necessarily explains what happened today. Heavily armed, 2 SWAT teams were seen surrounding a home late this morning near Penn and Highland Avenues in Souderton after 2 people were found shot to death inside. They are 2 of 6 people who were killed across Montgomery County early this morning in 3 different locations.
We're all working to figure out what's going on and pull it all together.
Police are now looking for this man, 35-year-old Bradley William Stone of Pennsburg, described as 5'10", 195 pounds, with a red auburn beard and mustache and cropped hair. He's known to use a cane or walker and may be wearing sandy or green-colored military fatigues. All of the victims are his related family members, included the reported killing of his ex-wife. Court documents show he was in a custody battle. The first victim found just before 4 a.m. at an apartment building on the 100 block of Main Street in Lower Salford Township. A woman was shot to death, with the suspect reportedly taking 2 children from the scene. They were later found safe. Then, less than an hour after that shooting, a reported second one.
I heard a gunshot go off at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and SWAT team was already coming down about 5:30.
2 people killed in the 100 block of West 5th Street in Lansdale, several miles away.
They said to have all doors locked at all times because they have the shooter still at large.
And it wasn't over yet. A 3rd crime scene at that location in Souderton, where 2 more people were discovered shot and killed around 8 a.m. The SWAT team poured out of an armored personnel vehicle and positioned themselves, thinking Stone may be nearby.
The person may be barricaded in there and may be armed and dangerous. But I don't have any more information for you as far as specifics. They have seen some movement in the residence.
Suddenly, we heard a loud boom set off by police as they entered the home, but they did not find a suspect. Nearby, a medical helicopter was seen flying 1 injured person to the hospital. Several area schools were given a shelter-in-place order to stay put. It was eventually lifted. No students were hurt. And police in Souderton did go door to door, telling residents to stay inside. By early afternoon, however, they seemed convinced that the suspect had fled that scene. And now, in fact, they are on a 4th location looking there. Again, we're standing by for a news conference. It was supposed to happen at around noon. It's now 5 o'clock. We are waiting on that. But again, there's a lot to sort through. We're talking about a total of 4 locations, 6 people dead, 1 person injured, and obviously still looking for the gunman in this case, guys.
All right, Brad.
Fox 29's Brad Sattin is live in the Fairmount neighborhood with what happened. Brad.
Ian and Lucy, this happened around 11 o'clock this morning. Investigators here searching for fingerprints. It appears they found some, as you're about to see. They were here for about 5 hours, focused on the 2nd level of this parking garage. We're hearing that they do have a person of interest, somebody that they have been questioning through the day. Because of the victim's condition, however, they have not been able to talk to her.
It's a great neighborhood. We walk everywhere. It's just absolutely insane.
Susie Goodman's sense of security shaken upon hearing that a 33-year-old woman was violently sexually assaulted in the parking garage she uses at 17th and Callow Hill Streets around 11 this morning. Police say the attack happened between this Lexus and Ford Fusion. This handprint was found near the gas tank of that Lexus. Police taped off the stairwells in the 2nd floor crime scene as their investigation ran through the day. By late this afternoon, they removed bags of evidence. The garage is used by those who live across the street at 1 Franklintown Apartments.
This makes me very nervous and upset because this is where I park, this is where my fiance parks. I don't know, it's just scary.
I mean, I park here every day, and so it does make me worried, absolutely.
The garage sits adjacent to the campus of the Community College of Philadelphia. Half a block away on campus property behind a fence, a potentially big clue. The canine unit picking up a scent that led investigators to a coat and just feet away a hat. The victim tonight is in Hahnemann Hospital. Neighbors are left to wonder how this could happen where it did. You've never seen anything suspicious? Any people who you thought didn't belong there? Anything like that?
No, never.
The garage, they say, is usually well patrolled.
We have 24-hour security in the parking garage, and we have 24-hour security in the building, so I'm surprised that something actually happened, because I do know that the security guards that sit at the front desk in our building are always aware of what's going on.
The other thing they appear to have, video surveillance cameras. They are really all over this neighborhood. We know police are scouring through them, looking for more evidence. But where it stands right now, there's a person of interest. But so far, Lucy, no arrest in the case.
All right, thank you very much, Brad.
It was a tree lighting with all the trimmings, festive songs by grade schoolers. The Reading Pagoda Chorus was there. Even an ice sculpture on this very frozen night. When you have all this, who cares if your city's Christmas tree isn't all that?
Just look at it, it's just ugly.
Looking around, the lights are just dangling.
I think some guy just said, hey, here's a tree, it's the right size, let's take this one. And they didn't even think about it. Guys don't think about things like that.
So this is a male problem. It's our fault.
Yes.
The reviews early on, not the best. What do you think of the tree?
I love it.
Is it looking a little bare?
It just reminds me of Charlie Brown.
Well, other cities may not exactly be green with envy, but we wanted to know if someone's now in the doghouse.
Oh, well.
Turns out the city's downtown improvement district, which put on the event, had a pretty good explanation. They simply couldn't get to the original tree they chose.
Monday, with the real bad rain we had, the tree was so far in the field that they said we were not allowed to take our equipment in to cut down the tree.
And so this 50-foot Norwegian spruce became a last-second stand-in. And Reading's mayor quick to offer some perspective.
There's people around the world serving our country that would be pleased to have a Christmas tree.
And a funny thing happened when the switch was flipped. Yep, people actually liked it. Even the woman who hated it at first.
The tree just looks lovely.
Suddenly you're a fan.
Sure, why not?
Keep it.
Yeah, we're going to keep it.
In Reading, Brad Satin, Fox 29 News. This home was a lot like many others across the Delaware Valley on Eagles Sunday. Fans glued to their TVs watching the action at MetLife Stadium. The Evers family certainly was. And what did you think?
I started to cry.
You started to cry. Yeah. Only what brought a tear to the eyes of Joan Evers and smiles everywhere else.
That is really nice.
Wasn't what happened during the game, it's what happened moments before it. And it wasn't shown on TV, but it was captured on cell phone video.
Nice, very nice. Is it on right now?
Yes.
Recording? How you feeling?
You can see it.
Feeling good? There it is.
By now, you see what's coming. Neither the Eagles nor the Giants are headed to the playoffs, but don't tell Tom O'Connor nothing was at stake. Down on one knee he went. As the Everses from home watched Jana, their daughter, granddaughter, and diehard Eagles fan, get engaged to Tom, a diehard Giants fan.
He's he's kind of reserved, so to see him do that, it's very meaningful.
She said yes with a big kiss.
We are New Jersey State Troopers, and we met on the job, and today I got my ring.